The Sean Wood Show is brought to you by Chickabiddy Frozen Yogurt, Coach Wood's favorite frozen treat. The Citizens Bank, Morehead's only locally owned bank. Larry Fannin Chevrolet Buick GMC, serving the area for more than 60 years. Standafer Builders, Paving and Sealing of West Liberty. Quality work at affordable prices. That's how we roll. The Kentucky Pain Institute, specialist in spine and joint relief. US Bank, a financial partner of Morehead State University. Eagle Finance, making loans to people, not credit scores. And by the Commercial Bank of West Liberty, committed to the rebuilding of our community.
Hi everyone, and welcome into this edition of the Sean Wood Show from the campus of Morehead State University and our studios here at Breckenridge Hall. As always, alongside the Eagle basketball coach, I'm David Patrick. And Coach, what a great game the other night at Johnson Arena against Tennessee State. A much-needed win, and your team stepped up to the challenge and got it done.
No doubt about it, David, and it was very, very gratifying, and I was so proud of my guys because of the emotional loss that we had against Belmont to come back with that same type of effort and to find a way to win against Tennessee State, who's one of the other top teams in the league, was very encouraging for me and our basketball team.
What did it do for your team in the post-game locker room? Because obviously a winning locker room is a happy locker room, but it had to be a shot of confidence, as would all wins.
Well, the thing that we didn't do against Belmont was we didn't close the game. And we closed the game the right way against Tennessee State, even though it was a nip-and-tuck game the whole way. But down the stretch, we didn't turn the basketball over. For the game, we had only 11 turnovers. When we play like that and only have 10, 11 turnovers, 9 times out of 10, we're going to win the basketball game. So, you know, we lose to Belmont, who's embarrassing the league right now, had 20, and we lose by 1. Just think if we only had 10 or 11, how many we went by. So, and plus we were up 14, 15 at one time. So I told my guys the other day, yesterday in practice, I said, we're our own worst enemy. You know, it's not like these teams are beating us.
Right.
You know, but we're like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You know, it's a toss-up. That's why our record is what it is, because one day we're up, the next day we're down. We got to stay consistent, knowing that we're just as good or better than anybody in the OVC.
Talk about your players and the talk amongst the players, because here are the two best teams record-wise in the OVC come to your place. You should have won both games. So now, do the players, are they realizing?
After yesterday's film, they do realize.
We can win this thing.
Look, I mean, look at these mistakes that we're making,
right.
The turnovers that we're making. They're unforced, low major basketball turnovers. I say, guys, you are Division I basketball players. There's no way you should be making these type turnovers. And they're looking like, Coach, you're right. You know what I mean? You know, Belmont's supposed to be the best. You know, I told Devon, I said, Devon came over to the bench when we were just in them and was really playing well, and Belmont wasn't playing well at all. He said, Coach, these guys don't want to win. I said, I know. You're good enough to win the basketball game.
Absolutely.
But you got to believe it for 40 minutes.
Stay with us when we come back. Highlights of Morehead State's big win over Tennessee State at Johnson Arena. That's next on The Sean Wood Show. Welcome back into The Sean Wood Show. Great environment, great basketball game at Johnson Arena. Sean, Tennessee State comes into town on a roll, but your basketball team playing well and just a good college basketball game and a good win for your team.
I'll tell you what, let me first of all start off by saying I appreciate the students and the fans coming to that game, because without them, I don't know if we could have won it. You know, they are our juice. They're the people that gets us going, and that's what home court advantage is all about. And I need more of that, and we need more of that, especially how that game was going. But we got to continue to do that, and we're going to continue to put a product on the floor that makes you excited and happy to be a part of Morehead State basketball.
Sean, your ball movement was so good early. I mean, from the outset, the extra pass was made and was getting you easy, wide-open shots.
Well, no doubt about it, and that's been a key. You know, this kid here is good. I mean, he just made tough shots, you know, early in the basketball game. And I told our guys, look, you know, if he's going to make those all night, then so be it. But I didn't think he could, and he didn't. And, you know, that was another key to the game right there. And that's Big Chad right there saying, okay, enough's enough. I'm going to do my thing too. And I'm going to pose my will on you. And I'm so happy for Chad. He's getting better and better every single day. Here's another one, Angelo in the dribble drive, spinning.
Well, how good was Angelo?
Oh, my goodness. And I didn't think he was going to be able to play this much because of his knee. He's got a sprained knee right now. But, you know, and there's Khalil banging. 1-and-1. We work on it every day. And he takes it in the hole. Our guys are getting better, David. And we just got to finish this thing the right way with the momentum that we have.
Great play here. Full court press, Milton the steal and the dunk.
Yep. And this is, you know, this is what people in our league are scared of. You know, our pressure defense, and we got to continue to do so. And he's got to continue to be a man.
And the play continues.
And here we go again.
Love the effort, get the open shot, but a great effort from Drew Kelly.
No doubt about it, tip in. And that's what happens when you get steals. Good things happen. And our rotations were great. We were disciplined. You know, Drew got beat right there and left Cyphers wide open for a shot. Got to guard the basketball better in that situation. Ball's moving around. Play we caught out of a timeout. Got it. Executed real good.
It's nice to have that 40-inch vertical on the other end.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Here's downhill action. Another one. Just in the dribble drive, just putting pressure on the defense.
The thing I loved about Khalil is he used the basket to help him because he went to the other side instead of getting a shot block.
Khalil's got great feel for the basketball game. He's just got to continue to get in better shape. He was in great shape early, but then when the knee problem happened, you know, it kind of got out of shape a little bit. So he's coming on, and you know, and Drew's playing well, Chad's playing well. So now we're getting back solid in the low post, and we lost 3 post players in this game. There's Drew again, and Drew's starting to get it now. He's starting to play with a lot of confidence, like he's that guy, and our team needs it. There he is in the post again. He's taking too long right here, but he jab steps. We work on it every day. Guy puts his hands down, he busts him in the face. Chad gets a rebound, Von's pushing it. Another one. Kick. Angelo, nice pull-up jump shot.
High percentage shot.
Just solid basketball, being aggressive, taking what the defense gives you. And our team is getting much better at that. Here's another downhill action. Bakari Turner, thing. He's playing with a lot of confidence now, too.
You can see it.
Yep.
And his body motion, his swagger, everything's there.
Right. Here's Chad again.
Sean, you know as well as I do, when Chad plays the way he played against Tennessee State, there's no big man in the league that can contain it.
No, I don't think there's been a big guy in the overseas conference that's played much better than Chad, especially from a rebounding standpoint, and he's getting better offensively every game. There's Bakari Turner again. Push Von, push Von. There we go. Look at that.
That's it. Good, fundamental, successful basketball.
I told our guys we got to stop making low major plays. Look at that. Good kick. He thought he was going to pass. He got caught in midair and was strong enough to finish.
That was a great shot. But Tennessee State, as you expected, not going away. That's why they have a 6-3 conference record.
No doubt about it. And, you know, they're just as talented as any team in the OVC. And they're a tough out every time you play them. Here's our pressure again.
How hard is it to press a team like that can beat the press?
Well, it is. That situation right there, Chad came up too high. He wasn't supposed to, you know. But you know, as long as you stay consistent with what you're doing and making them, you know, hyperventilate a lot instead of being relaxed, 9 times you'll get more rewards than you do bad plays. So you know they're a good team, so they're gonna break it every now and then. This is a big play right here.
Ooh, was it ever?
Out of underneath out of bounds.
You guys were patient, Sean.
Yeah, we were. And Angelo, he should have got that was a foul right there, and no call. And that's just a big, strong move right there.
You rarely ever see Angelo complain about a no call, but he complained on that.
Exactly.
Love this push.
Look at that.
And you get the goaltend call. Good effort from Bakari.
Yes.
That was a huge play in the game because it gave you some breathing room at the end. And here's the defensive play to seal it.
That's right. Our pressure, denying the ball in.
Coach Woods leading the cheer. Morehead State hangs on 78-69. And Sean, it's one of those games you get down to the last 5 minutes and you're saying, we just can't lose this game.
Exactly.
There's been too much effort that's put into it to lose this game. I know that's how you felt.
And I told him, I said, here we go again.
Yeah.
You know, let's just finish this the right way. Now, we know
That's right.
what we can and cannot do. Let's just take care of the ball. We're winning. They got to foul us. Hold on to the ball, go make free throws, and let's go home tonight. And with a smile on our face, and we did that, David.
Stay with us when we come back. Our Eagle Profile segment sponsored by US Bank. That is next, right here on The Sean Wood Show.
Welcome back to the Sean Wood Show. Here I have junior power forward Drew Kelly. Drew, rocky start, but what's been the key to you thus far with your consistent play?
Just not getting frustrated and down on myself. I wasn't what I needed to be earlier in the season, but I'm coming along, not just scoring wise, but all around playing the game of basketball, not, as you say, thinking too much and just going out there playing and having fun.
What's been the key to our success lately, you think, the reason why we're turning the corner and we're starting to play better and get better results?
Just the hard work we're putting in. You know, we're working so hard out here every day, grinding 4 hours a day, it seems like. And, you know, we're just working as a team. We're coming together as a unit, and we're starting to make the right plays like you've been coaching since the summer. And, you know, we've had a couple low major plays that we made in some past couple games that have cost us. But if we keep turning and keep coming and stop making those plays, we'll be successful.
With the remaining of the season, what are you looking forward to, and what do you think is the key to us finishing the right way?
I mean, I'm looking forward to getting the OVC tournament. That's when it all counts. But to do that, we have to play 100% perfectly hard every game, and we just have to cut down on the middle mistakes that we make that cost us. Because in my eyes and this team's eyes, we're the best team in this conference, and there are a lot of great teams in this conference, but we feel like we beat ourselves at times, and we just have to cut down on those low major plays in order for us to be the best team.
I know it's been a grind because it's the first year, everybody trying to get acclimated to what I like to do and things like that. What's been the most fun part of the season thus far?
Most fun part of the season? I don't know, man. It's got to be just the enthusiasm and the way you bring things. It's tough at times when it's needed, when you got to pull out that daddy card and say, hey, look, get here. But, you know, it's just the energy that's been brought and the enthusiasm that we have. We enjoy coming to practice, and we enjoy coming to work, and we enjoy going to play and getting on the road and getting home wins. You know, just the overall energy and excitement. It's been the best thing this far.
So as you can tell the fans, the future does look bright. Now, you've been here for 3 years, okay?
Yep.
We need a nod. Tell the people, the fans, our students, the people who's watching the show, what are they missing, the ones that are not coming to the game?
You guys are missing fun basketball. I don't know if you were around when he was playing, but it's similar, man. You know, it's 40 minutes of defense, getting after it and high-fiving, slapping. If you were here the other night against Tennessee State, the crowd was up, bench was crazy. You know, you guys are missing out on a lot if you're not coming. And if you do come, it gives us an extra edge because all the fans we got make this place rock.
That's Drew Kelly, and we'll be back with the Sean Wood Show.